எல்லாம் ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணுங்க.
Google.
Oh itu. Ni apa bilik nombor berapa?
Sebab I pernah letak.
Berapa? Tapi korang punya diri sendiri kena dalam center tau. Kena dalam phone korang. Mak ai. Tengok ni. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tak boleh berapa? Berapa lagi? Berapa lagi?
Juga you kat situ lah.
Okay,
Ni Lana ni anggap je.
Tak, kau punya kau 5. Dia nampak semua dah kan.
Ada play kelas sana ada play. Lain kena jadi.
Gopang kan. Nak tinggal apa-apa ke tak kan? Nampak tak? Nampak. Siapa yang start dulu?
Ai.
Okay, nice. Ya, sini sikit. Sekejap. Ni dah kenapa? Sorry. Sekejap.
Bapak okey.
Tak. Okay. Satu. Okay.
Okay, can we start now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. Hello everyone. First of all, a very good morning to our respective lecturer, Madam Farhana, and to all of my friends. This is my group members, and I'm Manubari here.
I'm Karinisa. I'm Cina Amira Naja.
And I'm Priya. Alright. So today we were presenting our research proposal that we have done recently based on gender differences in the perspective of sexual harassment among adolescents in India. So let's start with the introduction part as well. Our research proposal is titled as Gender Differences in the perspective of sexual harassment among adolescents in India. Well, sexual harassment is a growing concern, especially among adolescents who are still learning about personal boundaries and respectful behavior. In India, culture values and gender role often shape how young people see and react to those issues. This study aimed to understand how girls and boys differ in their perspective of what counts as harassment. By exploring those differences, we hope to support a better education and safer environment. And the second part of our report is research problem. Even though they have a lot of awareness of sexual harassment in our society, many adolescents still misunderstanding or normalizing certain behavior, especially based on their gender. For example, a boy may not feel some of their action as harassment, but a girl may feel uncomfortable but unsure to how to respond. Those differences perception can affect whether they report incidents, how they treat others, and how they feel when include themselves in the environment. So our research problem that we have identified here is how do a male and female adolescents in India perceive sexual harassment differently and why? And the third part of our report is research objective. We have identified three main objective here, which the first one is to understand how adolescents define and view sexual harassment, and the second one is to compare the perception of male and female adolescents, and the last one is to identify the culture or social reason behind those differences. So that is all for my part. I pass to my next group member. Thank you.
Like Manu said earlier, that there is a type that male will feel like it's okay to do it, but not to female, like catcalling, praise their body shape, or saying about their outfit inappropriate way, or staring at their body. That was very inappropriate and can make a female uncomfortable.
So for the next part in our report, we have a research question. It will 6 research question. So first one is I understand what sexual harassment means. So it's actually a general question for basic knowledge. And then the second one is girls face more sexual harassment than boys. Making comments about someone's body is sexual harassment. Victims of sexual harassment often blame unfairly. Girls should raise modesty to avoid being harassed. And the last one is society treats male and female victims of sexual harassment differently. For hypothesis, based on the data collected, we have 48 total responses. Based on question 1, we have 35 voting for strongly agree, 6 responses for agree. It's showed that the most of the respondents actually know what is sexual harassment means, and for our focus, is we're looking for how people's understanding sexual harassment connect to their attitude, specifically whether they blame the victims or not. And then our hypothesis for this research, we find that for those who have a stronger understanding of what sexual harassment really means, they are most likely to not support any harmful or outdated ideas, especially blaming the victims on what they wear. For example, if someone agrees that making comments to someone's body is actually form to sexual harassment, they're more likely to see what victims, especially women, are unfairly getting blamed or being judged. And also we're looking on how people view society's treatment of male and female in sexual harassment field. For example, if someone that they know actually they're well informed, that they tend to recognize that there's a double standard and that female victims often face judgment. So for overall observation for our hypothesis, we believe that with better academic and awareness campaign can help reduce the stereotypes or harmful beliefs, and also we believe that better awareness lead to more supportive and respectful attitudes. So that's all from me. I'll pass it to my friends.
So for the literature review, past studies have shown a clear gender difference in how people view a sexual assault or sexual harassment. Men are more likely to believe in rape myths and often to place more blame on the victims. In contrast, women are more impacted by empathy, and they tend to be supportive to survivors. This attitude also strongly influenced by cultural expectation, gender roles, and personal experience, like what people learn from media, education, and also it's a key role in shaping how individuals interpret and respond to a sexual assault or sexual harassment. So I will explain about what is rape myths. These are false beliefs or stereotypes about sexual harassment.
or sexual assault that often blame the victim, and can lead to protect the attacker also, and minimize the seriousness of the assault. So I will give a few examples, like a common stereotype like men can't be raped, and women, like my friend mentioned it before, we will take the blame on how we dressing up. Because of how we dress, it's pursuing to that kind of thing happen to us. So this kind of mindset are harmful because they will prevent to victim from reporting the issues, or justify or normalize the sexual assault, and make some people think that rape is not even a serious issue. So for the methodology, for this study we use a quantitative survey that approach with a structured questionnaire, and we also include two key tools here, which is IRMA and R, that were selected to stratify random sampling to ensure the balanced mean of gender and background. And data were collected online, and we guarantee the participant the privateness of, and we make sure the make it anonymous, and obtain their consent about this. That's all from me.
Okay. For my part, this data analysis plan. Okay, let's see. First of all, we need to find all the question and answers need to be like correct, perfect. Okay, for example, like okay, on that day, for example, we will do the test. On that day, we cannot say that this question is wrong, this question is right. A day before or 1 week before, we need to collect all the data and we need to find out. Okay, and then with descriptive stats, it means like we need to know the person's, the student's name, gender, age, and school type, which means like they're from village or they're from town side. Okay, and reliability and validity, which means sorry, okay, which means this score 0.70, it means the question and the answers is perfect. If 0.70 is below 0.70, that means the question and the answers is not correct and not that much what to say? Not that much of correct lah. Okay. 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 And we have correlational analysis for the t-test. Okay. For what is t-test? We need to find gender identity. Okay. And chi-square also same, but we have 3 groups of ages. For example, like 3 to 5 years, and 10 to 12, and 13 to 19. These types of age groups, and we need to find out how they're thinking and all that. And go to the next slide. Okay, for the ethical consideration. Okay. Okay. First of all, for the ethical consideration, we need to ask permission for ethical boards, and we need to ask permission to the parents and the students, because this one is more to emotional side, so we need to ask them that they can cooperate to us or not on that. And okay, for example, okay, the students they want to do that test, but on the time they cannot cooperate, like they cannot like contribute to that, then they can leave anytime. Like if for example they do, but they cannot cooperate the test, they cannot they can leave on any time. And if the question that harmful or they cannot they can, yeah, if too sensitive, they can skip that questions. And if lah if if the students feel like so hard, like so sad, like so stressed, okay, we will provide counselor for them, okay, for the emotional support and all that. And the last one is language. Okay, the one is for, if for example that student cannot understand a PM or Bahasa English, then we can translate to them. For example, in Tamil or in Mandarin, we can translate to them. And the last one is, after all the research and after all the tests, we need to know that, like, why we do this research and why we do this test and all that. Then the students can understand lah. Yeah, that's all for my part.
So let's end the presentation with conclusion. So the research aim to understand how boys and girls differ in their perception of actually what counts as harassment. That's all from us. Thank you.
Okay, the last one. Okay, the last one. Okay. What is sexual harassment?
Sexual harassment is a
I want to ask question for
okay.
being touched.
Alright, sexual harassment is a growing concern actually. It's a action who someone didn't realize about personal boundaries and respectful behavior to others, especially to a woman.
Yeah.
That is my understanding about sexual harassment.
For me, for sexual harassment, we have various types, but mostly verbal or physical. It can be verbal, it can be physical. Verbal means like you will catcalling, or for example, like like that. Okay, you have a demonstration there, and then like we praise the woman body, but in a inappropriate tone or inappropriate look. The way we look, the way we talk, it can pursue to sexual harassment. And for physical, is like we touching them without their permission. It can be to a man, it can be to a woman. That's for my answer.
Okay.
How about Amina?
I agree with both of you in the statement.
How about you?
Okay, for me, I have a story actually. Okay,
Nice.
in my hostel, I think so. It's third sem or fourth sem. This is my sixth semester. So fourth sem or I don't remember. Remind. But this story has happened now. They were on shop. And there's so many boys. I don't know lah. I don't know that, but I think so. They not under Unita. But okay.
I'll censor that.
Okay.
It's okay. It's
Beep.
okay.
Okay. But the boys, okay, me and my 3 friends, so total 4 of us lah. That time we just want to go eat at that shop. For example, this is my table and this one is that boy's table. Okay, the boys like, you know what? Like they staring at us like
they're looking at them like this. I also don't know, like betul-betul memang uncomfortable, like memang betul-betul. Then my friend then stand up and ask to them like kenapa korang tengok dekat kita orang je, apa dekat sini ada wayang apa-apa ke? Dia tanya macam tu lah, macam rude sangat lah. Then they like their answers like this. Your body looks so hot. His answer like this, okay? Your body looks so hot. I also don't know, like I feel like like that. Then they already complained to the police station and all that. So as a girl, we need to. Okay, as a girl, what we should to do, okay? If the boys or like they want to do sexual harassment or anything, we need to brave. Like we need to brave and we need to face that. We cannot like cannot lah, I'm so scared lah. We cannot do that.
So
That's all from us.
my question, is it possible girls need to dress modesty to avoid or to prevent any sexual harassment outside?
For me, I think like how we dress up is not an issue. It's about mindset. The way you put in your mindset. If you can respect a woman, respect a man, how you dress up should not be an issue. Like what's wrong with our outfit? We're wearing something. We are not, and you know, so it's not an issue for me lah. But as a woman, we also need to know how to take care of ourselves,
How to cover ourselves.
Yeah.
like you should consider what you wearing also. If it's not about it's not about society, it's just about yourself. If you feel comfortable with that, you feel confident with that, you wear it. But if not, you feel uncomfortable, or you ask yourself first, is this
Okay for us to wear that, wear this.
is this appropriate for us to wear like this or not? If you feel like, okay, I feel this is a very appropriate outfit for me to wear, then just wear it.
It's up to us, like what we gonna do here, like.
So here we should take care of, if we have a son,
Yes, you need to
daughter,
educate your son.
we need to educate them to respect a woman, respect a man, respect people, respect human, because we are living to make ourselves happy, and we live for ourselves, not for others. We should not think about others. That's my opinion.
Anyone have you experienced like Priya? Harassment or sexual harassment?
Mostly about my body lah, because I have that one part that a bit showing, and for me I don't think it's my fault to have that thing, but people always say something about it, like it's normal for you to talk about it, but actually it's not. It's one of my insecurities too, and it's about my body part, so you need to respect that thing.
Actually, I have one experience. It sounds funny actually. It's like action scenes lah. Action scenes actually. It's happened to me when I planning for traveling for a hiking. I was waiting in a bus stop. I don't want to mention the place. I was waiting in a bus stop, and then got one Malay guy. Sorry to say, it's not about culture or apa lah. But
Not
it's
about
it's
religious,
it's
not
a-
about
yeah,
culture.
It's really about the person.
person, the attitudes, the behavior they you know what they say, they have, it's like verbal harassment lah. It relates to women's sexual part. It's like the person, the nonsense, for like inviting me to do something nonsense, you know. But they not coming to me straight away and asking for it lah. He just sit or stand behind me, then talking like a nonsense. You know, I'm not even not doing anything. I just turn back and say, what are you saying? Bukan. I was talking to another. Who with you talking lah? Because you are not wearing your Bluetooth or you are in a call also. I was bringing my nunchuck. You know what is nunchuck, is it?
Yeah,
the karate one. They mostly use for karate and taekwondo lah. Thank God I was bringing my nunchuck. I just take my nunchuck and first punch kena dekat dia punya not dahi, what? Eyebrow, kening. On the spot, bleeding sebab dah pecah. My nunchuck is not the plastic one, not the fake one. It's a besi material.
Oh.
It's a besi material. If kena silap pun memang bengkak atau pecah lah. I was beat the man using my nunchuck. First kena sini, second punch kena dia punya pipi. Memang berdarah lah sebab dah pecah. Then once they got one Malay uncle also, very kind God. He come run from there and come, adik kenapa ni? Then he say, he talking very nonsense, very in a ugly way to me, in the related to sexual way lah. He inviting me for doing some nonsense thing. Boleh ke I'm as a girl, I'm in a public there, and the random man just come and talking like that. How dare a man doing like this? Kan? Because maybe he have do the same thing to other before, but they are not reacting. So that's why you are there to do the same thing again and again. I'm pretty sure he will never do the same thing with others after this because you dah kena. So yeah, very true. Actually, thank God, I'm not feeling just stuck in the same time in that situation, or just keep the things just silent or what. So I just react immediately and I call my dad and said lah, apa இந்த மாதிரி this thing all happen apa. Apa say okay, call police first. Ask the police come first. Then after 1 hour something, then only police come. Before the police come, my dad was come to that place already. Then we thank God the uncle, right? The uncle take out the shirt and tie the guy leg. Takut nanti dia lari ke apa kan. Ikat dia punya kaki. Then the uncle sit up. I mean the body, the guy body lah. Then dia tak dapat nak lari. Then after police come, dia siasat semua. Thank God I'm not really sure they got CCTV or what lah. But we have a proof that the guy tu memang action dia buat as a sexual harassment. Then ditangkap, and I don't know whether the guy in the penjara now or what else. But my action will be a lesson for that kind of nonsense.
Out of all the girls, should be brave. Yeah, so for all the ugly things.
Yep.
Actually, it's not just for girls, it's also can be for men.
So
Like, we see a lot in a social media when a man posting about himself, and sometimes in the comment section can be
all the girls.
it's all about talking about very inappropriate way. It's wrong. You are a girl or you are a man. When you do a sexual harassment or sexual assault, that's wrong. That's violence. So think before you do something.
Yeah.
Don't ruin your future for a silly thing like that. Be educated.
That's all from
Yes,
us.
thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much.
For
Thank you.
this is our last presentation in our class.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for everything, guys.
Thank you so much.
Semester,
Thank you so much for
until now we were together doing presentation, doing assignment, doing everything together. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my.
You will come here again to apa lah graduate.
Alright, bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you guys.
Okay, we come here, we do a
Su.
Good luck, good luck,
Ah.
good luck, good luck.
Apa yang su?
You know what?
Su. Okay.
Kau aku pakai skirt tak?
Okay, ready. Kena frame jangan yang terjatuh ke apa. Okay, ready?
Sikit sebab kamera ni.
Okay, ready, 1, 2, 3.
Su.